Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 words that you must say to close any deal. And let me just tell you that this also applies when you are dealing with or handling or any sort of interaction where you're communicating with other people and you really just want to try to get agreement with them. This is going to be super powerful, super important, super potent. So make sure you stay tuned and watch all the way to the end. So if you're new here, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm a globally recognized negotiations expert. I'm also a high conflict negotiations expert and the best-selling author of Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win, and also Negotiate Like You Matter. Today, these magic words will help you tremendously in closing any deal. And they're powerful, but they're simple, and they can completely transform the way you handle your life. All right. So before we dive in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell so that you never miss any tactics, you never miss any tips or resources when you are dealing with difficult people, high conflict people, just out in the world in general. This is all about you becoming the best version of you. Now, let's jump into it. The first word is fair. The number one word is fair. Everybody wants to know about fairness. If you are dealing with a negotiation, people want to know, do I feel seen? Do I feel heard? Do I matter? And that's why I named my second book, Negotiate Like You Matter, because that's the deal. And if you don't get that, if both people don't feel that, then you're never going to see a meeting of the minds. Okay. So they want to feel like they're getting a fair deal, and using the word fair disarms people, and it disarms that defensive behavior right from the start. I just want what's fair. I want you to have what's fair. I want us both to have what's fair. It establishes a cooperative tone without giving away your leverage. You're not saying or doing anything. You're just articulating words. All right. So if you're in a business situation, you're negotiating a business contract, you could say something like, let's make sure we come to a fair agreement that works for both of us. And the moment you say something like that, it helps to disarm people. It helps to especially deal with people who might be pushing back, who might be more aggressive, especially if they're a narcissist who's used to manipulating and controlling situations, right? It brings people into alignment. It brings people into agreement with you, creating a more collaborative environment. And I know that this is going to help you tremendously in dealing with high conflict personalities, difficult personalities, narcissistic personalities. If you feel like it hasn't been fair, I get that, because you've been dealing with somebody who might be difficult. So I want you to just put fair in the comments right now, fair, because that is what you're going for. You want what's best for you, and then you can move on with your life. All right. So the next word is because. Studies have shown that when you provide a reason for something, a reason for what you're doing, a reason for your argument, supporting documentation, that adjustment puts people at ease, because they want to know, like, why am I doing this? What's the point? So even if it just seems so minor, even if it seems minor, if you're saying, I'm asking for this because, just psychologically in a situation, it gives that edge. It gives you that edge. So if you're asking for a raise or a better contract, and if you just say, I'm asking for this adjustment, I'm asking for this upward adjustment because why? Because I've contributed a lot to this company, because I know that here are the other ways that I can help you. Here are the benefits that I can bring. You give your because reasons. The key here is that people are hardwired to want to understand why. That's a human affliction. I don't know, but it definitely is the way that it is. So the more that you can use that word because, it gives your argument an added layer of credibility. And obviously you don't want to overdo it, because if you use because strategically to reinforce your points, but you do want to give as much supporting documentation as you can. So don't give away the farm, don't give away your leverage until you're ready. but use it when you can. Now, let's talk about the word we. I love the word we. Love the word we, because you can say nothing and say a whole lot. It's really, really crucial because it signals to the other person that you're collaborating, that you're sharing, that it's a me and you dynamic, not a me versus you dynamic. So if you say something like, instead of I want these terms, you could say, let's work together to make sure that we get an agreement that benefits both of us. I'm sure that we both are on the same page about blah, blah, blah. We both want what's best for our children. We both want what's best for this company. So you're subtly reframing the conversation so that you are on the same side as this other person. It helps to diffuse tension, especially when dealing with high conflict personalities like narcissists, okay? So important when you're in a power struggle with somebody who's trying to dominate that conversation, to bring them back and bring them into a more cooperative state. And just the word we can make a huge difference. Narcissists have a confession to make, and that is that they are way more afraid of you than you are of them, especially in court cases, mediation cases, or any kind of cases where you have to negotiate with them. But you know what? I have a confession to make too. I'm sick and tired of these people bullying you and making you feel exhausted and paying way too much in attorney's fees and dragging you through the mud. My name is Rebecca Zung, and I'm an attorney. I've been recognized by U.S. News as one of the best lawyers in America. And in fact, I was so sick and tired of these people bullying you that I started studying narcissism so that I could beat them in the courtroom. And now I'm here to make the case so that you can win too. I developed a 4-part proven blueprint that has helped tens of thousands of people take back their freedom, win, and get back their power. And now I'm sharing it with you in a special live event, Outsmart the Narcissist, the 4-part proven plan to take back your power. 4 simple steps, 1 free live event, 1 free hour of your life. That's what stands between you being in hell and you being free. Join me, click the link for Outsmart the Narcissist, the 4-step proven plan to take back your power. Just click the link and let's go. Also, if you are getting ready to negotiate with anyone, you want to grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep Playbook, and you can get that at winmynegotiation.com, winmynegotiation.com. So this will help you. This is a whole foundation for all of that and making sure that you close that deal. So the next thing is imagine. Imagine is a great word in sales. It's a great word in negotiations. When you're negotiating, you're basically just being a good old salesperson in a lot of ways, right? But it invites the other person to visualize the positive outcome of working with you. And it is especially effective because it activates the emotional side of the other person. And that's where you want to go. You want to be where you can activate that emotion in them, because then they're going to be much more likely to be bought in, and they're going to be much more likely to stay in. So really, really important to activate that emotional side of the brain. And it's certainly key in making decisions as well. So if you're closing a deal with a potential client, you can just say, imagine how much smoother things are going to be once this is done and we don't have any more short-term confusion. You are aligning them with what could be a better outcome, and getting them thinking about their benefits and what they are going to get out of it, and how much more they definitely want to get this deal closed then. And the last one is if. The word if. You are probably out there going, I can't deal with this narcissist and blah, 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 blah. And you're what if yourself to negative things. I always say, if you're going to what if yourself to positivity, what if yourself to all the great outcomes, right? This is about creating conditional opportunities that suddenly lets the other person know that you are on a path toward conflict resolution. That's what this is all about, conflict resolution. And it helps you stay flexible while still driving the outcome in your favor. For example, you can say, if we agree to those terms, we'll be able to move forward quickly and avoid any more unnecessary delays, and you can move on with your life. Okay, so the word if just sort of acts as that place. It anchors them between where they are now and where they want to be. There's that connection there and puts them into action instead of inaction or reaction. And most of the time, people are going to choose to act, and they're going to choose to act the way that you want them to. So it helps you in being less confrontational. And of course, that's especially effective when you're dealing with narcissists. Want to be confrontational and they want to be controlling. All right. They love to feel like they have all of that over you. So giving them options will really help, because especially if they feel like they're making the decision themselves. So there you have it. 5 powerful words to help you close any deal. And no matter how difficult the circumstances are, remember, words are powerful tools. Super powerful tools. So these are just a few simple yet effective terms that you can use to carry the day in your favor and get what it is that you want, especially when dealing with high conflict personalities or narcissists. So if you found this video helpful, make sure that you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, that you share it with anyone who you know can use these strategies in helping them in their own negotiations or communication. And don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss out on a single tip, trick, or way, tactic, whatever it is, to master dealing with narcissists, negotiating with narcissists, so that you can take back your power. What if you could just take a shot and lose all the weight you wanted to? I know for me, a few years ago, I was dealing with thyroid issues, menopause issues, autoimmune issues, all the things, and I gained a bunch of weight and I lost it all, but it took forever. And I wish that something like Robody had been around back then to help me lose the weight. But now you get the benefit of it, because Robody is now around to help you lose weight. It's just 1 shot a week. And combined with a healthy lifestyle, you can lose 15 to 20% of your weight in a year on average and actually keep it off. They've helped more than 200,000 people so far, and they help you even with support, with getting the medication through your insurance and everything that you need, so that you can actually lose the weight. That means that it's such a great opportunity for you now. So average weight loss is 15 to 20% in a year with a healthy lifestyle change, and BMI and other eligibility criteria apply. Go to ro.co/Rebecca. Sign up today and you'll pay just $99 a month for your first month and $145 a month after that. And medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/Rebecca. Before you go, make sure you check out my video, 5 strategies to avoid being used by others, where I dive into specific examples of how you can shut down manipulation tactics on the spot. You definitely will not want to miss that. So I will see you in that next video. And in the meantime, remember to subscribe here, hit that bell. Remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. All right. I will see you in that next video.